only bother you. Okay, now, I want to make a couple of points here. Okay, the first point we're going to talk about is the video in regards to Mr. Thayer's upcoming hearing. Okay, after researching and all that, if you go to Colorado's court's website, you can search for any for the court docket, of what upcoming cases and all that. And when you put his name, it pops up. So the link is below. You have to type in his name, and as it states on the website, he has a hearing in regards to a permanent restraining order, and he has to appear in person. It should be around an hour. Now, I want you to take notice on the type of appearances there is. Okay, there's virtual, telephone, in person, no appearance required, and so forth. Now, that's important because we wanted to highlight the fact that if you are out of state and you want to sue anyone or take them to court or whatever the case may be, you can actually do it without having to travel anywhere. Any hearings and all that could be done virtually. So just keep that in mind. All right. For all of you out there that are like, oh, I'm not gonna travel there, you don't need to. Obviously in Colorado, they're having virtual hearings. They're having just telephone calls and all that. So it's there for you to use it in Colorado. So and a lot of states do that. You just have to contact them and ask questions. So with that being said, I know that in the video that we're gonna post was going to be in regards to how you can help in this situation. But the timing is right around the corner. And the judge already set a certain amount of time, 1 hour. Like, what we're going to say in regards to helping and giving whatever testimonies you have, that should have been done in the first hearing before the Mr. Thayer, the cowardly bitch, decided to postpone it because he had to get a lawyer because he can't handle shit his own. He needs someone else to do something for him. Like he always does. That is his MO. Always seeking others to do his dirty work. Because he cannot do it. He's just useless like that. And anything that he does, look at it. Anything he does, he always has to involve someone else. That is his MO. So, now, since you cannot do that, since you cannot participate, you cannot do anything, the only thing that's left for any of you to do, okay, is if you want to serve him, you don't need to find out where he lives. You don't need to send letters. You don't need to hunt him down or anything like that. He's there. You will know on the 17th where he's at exactly at 9:30 a.m. You can contact the local police. You can contact the court officer. You can contact anyone there and ask them to serve him with any papers that need to be served. He's there. You don't need to go and hunt anything. It's there. He's right there. Once he's served, he's served. Now, there's another thing that you could possibly do. But, this is something you need to call the precinct on and ask them if they will do that. Some may do it, some may not do it. But it's worth a try. And the one thing that you can do is write a letter informing Mr. Thayer that you no longer want to be contacted by him. You do no longer want to be bothered by him. And why is that important? Well, it's important because once you officially announce to someone that you do not want them to contact you or bother you, and if they still do it after the fact, then it's considered harassment, and that is a chargeable offense. You can actually have someone charged, arrested for harassment. But you have to inform them, right? You have to let them know, hey, don't bother me. And it's as simple as that. So, this is your opportunity if you really, really want him to stop. Because now he's on notice, you see? And now he knows that if he comes back at you, contacts you in any way, you can charge him with harassment because you officially served him with paperwork stating, do not bother me, leave me alone. If you see him on the live, tell him that. Record it, document it. Afterwards, charge him. It's a chargeable offense, harassment. But you have to give them the warning and letting them know that you do not want to be bothered by them anymore. Alright, so now that goes to the individual. Alright, so if someone else is talking about that has nothing to do, he is the target. You want him. But he cannot tell you, let's say he turns around and he says, do not contact me anymore, bother me. Okay, but that does not mean that you cannot contact people around him. Because those are separate entities. Those are separate individuals. They will have to turn around and tell you to stop. Right? He cannot just, throw his will onto other people. That's not how it works. You know what I'm saying? So, don't get bothered if he goes, well, don't contact this. And don't. No. They will have to say it. Until they say it, you can do it. It's a one-on-one communication. It's on him and vice versa. Right? Now, if the judge orders a certain condition, then you must follow the judge's order. But when you make a contact, when you're going to want someone, it has to be official. And the reason why it has to be officially done is because you don't want the situation where someone can say, well, I don't remember you telling me that. Or I never got that email. Or someone hacked my email. Or that wasn't me. Blah, 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 blah. See all those excuses? So when you give it directly to them, that's it. You eliminate any plausible deniability. They got it, it's done. unless a judge orders you. Now, a judge is not going to order you to stifle your First Amendment, but they will order you to refrain from saying things that could put an average person in fear for their life and things like that. So they will tell you to refrain from those type of actions. But they're not going to say you cannot say anything. I mean that's now you stifling your freedom of speech. But they will tell you refrain from doing anything that can place anyone in fear. So that is important. So to recap this one portion, he's in the court the 17th, 9:30 a.m. If you want to serve him with any papers, he is going to be there. That is your time. That is your opportunity. You don't need to hunt, find, or do anything. He is there, right? Knowing that he is there, if you want, contact the local police department and ask them if you write a letter. And in the letter, you have to put in your YouTube name, your name, and all that. And you let them know, listen, can you serve this to this person? And he's going to be at court tomorrow at 9:30 a.m. Can you give him this letter warning him to please leave me alone? You want to do things the right way. You don't want this to turn into something bigger. So you felt that this is the way to do it, the best way, because you know he is there. So can you please give him this letter? And that's that. And you can also call the court officer. They have a fax machine. You fax it over. You tell them to serve it to him, to give it to him. So there's options there. But again, that's up to the individual. That's something different because you're asking to deliver an unofficial type of document. It's not like you went to court and you have to serve him on something. But some things will do it. So it is up to you how you word it. So that's that. You can do that. That is your opportunity to speak out and say something. All right. Also, the person that's taking you to the court, email us your name and your YouTube, and then we'll make a video saying, hey, if you can, say this in the court hearing. Hey, he is harassing a lot of people. He's harassing this person, YouTube channel, this person, YouTube channel, this person, YouTube channel, this person, YouTube channel, and it's official now because it's on the court document. It's already in the transcript. So at least you can have that and say, listen, he was told to leave me the fuck alone, and he still did it. So there's a lot of ways you can put your name on record, and for you to utilize it later on. The key is to get him to a point where you told him to leave you alone, and he still continued, and you charge him with harassment. That is a chargeable offense. Right? You can get arrested for that. You know what I mean? So that is the key to getting at him. All right? And any of them. This is not just him. The only reason why he is relevant right now is because a case is coming up and you know where he's at exactly. So that's why it's important that you capitalize on it now. So, okay, now that's that. All right? So the other video, unfortunately, is not going to work out, but the other video was more about if it happens again in the future. Okay, maybe we'll reword it, but if it happens in the future, whoever's going to take someone to court, ask them if they can be part of, you witnessing him harassing them and all that, and give your testimony. And in that testimony, you're going to give what he did to you on top of what he did to them. You have to be a witness to what the person did to the person, the plaintiff. All right? So it's not about just you. It's about you testifying about them and then giving credibility to it by stating it happened to you and you give what happened. See, that's the loophole there. So, but that's what that video was about. But that's neither here nor there. Now, the next thing is, in regards to contacting us, our email address is in our website. It's on our YouTube channel. It's there. Maybe we need to incorporate it on all our videos going forward. But let me just say this. In regards to a lot of you that contacting us, and you know other people that may be contacting us. We're not going to say anything in regards to all of you trusting each other. That's well and good. I mean, if you want to do that, that's fine. Okay? But we're going to let you know on our part, we will never acknowledge anyone else contacting us. So if you go, hey, did this person contact you? We're going to say either no or we don't know, but we will not acknowledge with 100% accuracy that the other person contacted us. Why? I mean, look at the community. You're all turn on each other at a whim. So if we give credibility to a person saying, yes, that person contacted us, and then those two people start to argue, then the other person says, look, I got an email from wethepeopletyrantwar stating that yes, that person is this contacting and all that, and that's it. The person is out there, whatever the case may be. So we will never acknowledge any of that. We will not discuss what other people are telling us. We will just tell all of you to be mindful of who you tell things to. And not just who you tell, what you tell. There's certain things you share, and there's certain things you shouldn't be sharing. But at the end, it's up to you. We're not going to stop you from doing what you want to do. All we can control is what we respond to. So we're not going to sit here and say that that person contacted us, or is in contact with us, or is sending anything to us. We will not acknowledge it either way to anyone. Just that's it. You are not gonna have anything on us stating that someone else is contacting us, unless you are a tyrant bully contacting us to harass and spew hate. That is fair game because you're not contacting us to help. You're contacting us to just fucking be a bitch. So we're gonna share how much of a bitch you are. I mean, that's it. But if you contact us in regards to someone else, that will not be shared. That is something totally different. We keep it. It's two separate things. Just remember that we're not gonna discourage anyone from doing whatever you want to do, but we just want to let you know that if you ever decide to go, hey, what did this person say, or did this person, just know that we will not be able to answer that. It's not gonna happen. You can tell us whatever, and we won't tell them, but we're not gonna tell you as well. So just keep that in mind, please, people. All right, this is a dog eat dog world, and people turn on each other very quickly. But we know that there are situations where you need someone to talk to. You need to vent to someone that understands what you're going through because they're part of that group, that scenario. So we can see how people reach out and speak and talk and all that. But just be mindful of what you say because it may be shared later on if there's a falling out or whatever the case may be. Because you gotta remember this. We are prepared in what we say because it's pre-recorded. So if I was to say something right now and then later on the team hears it and go, no, take that out, we can easily take it out. But if you're on a live stream, once it's said, it is said. There's no taking it back. And in the heat of the moment, people will say things to help their argument, and your shit may come out. Your name may not come out, but there's certain things that may be said that the audience will go, oh, we know who she's talking about, oh, we know who he's talking about, and so forth. So that is where the problem lies with a lot of you, is that you engage in these discussions during a live when you should not. Because at the end, it's better to leave them with doubt than to leave them with something concrete. So if they're attacking you, listen, I'll speak to one-on-one, but if you're all gonna challenge me, I'm done. See ya, and that's that. They're gonna say, oh, look, rage quit. That's right, I rage quit. I'm not stupid. I'm not gonna allow all of you to fucking damn come at me and not allow me to fucking answer correctly and just abruptly fucking cut me off. I'm not gonna allow that to happen. I'm not stupid. Okay, so hey, okay, then I rage quit. Okay, and but you still don't know shit, right? All you have is assumptions, not facts. So just remember that. All right, just don't. We tell this. We said it in another video. Do not engage a lot of people at once. It's best to just hold off, stay quiet, and go. Okay, are you all finished? Let me finish answering this thing. And they go, no, hold up. Unless you're gonna let me finish that answer, then we don't need to move on. It's as simple as that, because that's where we at right now. You ask me a question, I need to answer it. If you're not gonna allow me to answer it, that means you're not gonna allow me to answer anything else because you're just gonna cut me off. So that you already set a precedence. So yes, you want me to answer it or no, and then moving on. No, then no more questions. I mean, that is how you get over all this other stuff. But they're going to come at you every which way they can. Just stay on topic. They may come at you and say, well, you fucking said you drank that. What does that have to do with what you just did to me? What does that have to do with what you did to me? That has nothing to do. Your actions are your actions. Whatever I did is what I did. Remember that. Stay on topic. If not, click, talk to my friend Tone. And that's it. So, at the end, Thayer's going to be in court April 17th at 9:30 a.m. Anyone wants to submit, send, or anything like that to him, he's going to be there. Speak to the local police department, speak to the court. The court information is below, and you can ask them any questions you want to ask in regards to serving him, questioning him, or doing whatever you want to do with it. Our email is in our YouTube about. Email us if you want to talk amongst each other. Have fun, have at it. But we will never acknowledge if anyone is contacting us. Hope you understand that. It's nothing against anyone. It's not the point that we don't trust anyone. We understand how live events can happen, how slip-ups can happen, and there are times that you may do something unintentional and it may fuck a lot of things up. And it's not that you're being malicious. It's just the heat of the moment, and we know human behavior. So that's why we say just be mindful of what you say. And that's that. Oh, one more last thing. As you can see, reference videos are coming up. We have a playlist, and it says reference videos. So when we're doing a video and we go, well, Liberty Bird said that he was caught taking out his penis, you can go see the reference video. Then you know at that point, you can go to the reference video, you see Liberty Bird pulling out the penis, and you can see and hear it there. We're trying to streamline our videos because it's taking up a lot of time, and to keep posting the same videos again. So it's just there. We'll make a comment about it. You can go see it. Remember, everything that we state is fact, is proven, and we have videos on. We do not do hearsay. Now, with that being said, we are thinking about doing a hearsay video a month, where people will submit to us what they heard about someone. And we will put it up and say, this is the rumor going around. Blah, 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 blah. We will not mention your name. We will not know that. We'll just put up your email. Obviously, we're going to redact all your personal information and say, this is what's going on. This is what they're saying. We're also considering having some people that maybe want to do a live stream, but it will be under our account, We the People Tyrantwars, and they will do a live stream about different topics. It won't be us. If anyone's interested in that, contact us, and we'll see. That's just a little idea just thrown out there. It's not something that may never happen. Who knows, you know? But we like to adapt, and what we mean by adapt, we always stated that we are going to be a tyrant's mirror. So we notice that a lot of tyrants like to say it, in my opinion, or they'll like to throw out bullshit hearsays and make up bullshit or fucking manipulate things. So we figured, why not do it to them? I mean, hey, they're doing it. It's free game. So why not do an episode of Tyrant Rumors? You know, and then people come on and they speak and say this person did this and this person said that and so forth and then whatever. Okay? And everyone has the opportunity to come on. But that would be, again, we spitballing. Doesn't mean that it's going to happen. But if it did happen, the live streams, if we even decided to do a live stream like that, no one will be able to show your face. It's just not going to happen. Everyone's face will be thing, and we will encourage all of you to use voice changers, and then you speak on what you heard. Or some of you may be daring and not give a fuck and say what you gotta say. So that's it, people. Pay attention to the reference videos, and stay tuned. That's all I have to say right now. Take care, everyone. Bullies out.